Far beyond the snowy mountains where Elsa lived, there was a bright and cheerful valley called Golden Meadow. The valley was famous for its colorful flowers, winding roads, and friendly animals. Every year, the people of Golden Meadow held a grand friendship festival. Families came from near and far to enjoy games, music, delicious food, and exciting races. One sunny morning, Elsa received a beautiful invitation to the festival. "Dear Elsa," it read, "please join us at the Friendship Festival. We would be honored to have you as our special guest." Elsa smiled. She loved meeting new friends and helping others. She packed a small bag, waved goodbye to her sister Anna, and began her journey. When Elsa arrived at Golden Meadow, she was amazed by the colorful decorations. Bright ribbons fluttered in the wind. Children laughed as they played games. Musicians filled the air with joyful songs. Near the center of town, a crowd had gathered around a shiny red race car. It was Lightning McQueen. "Ka-chow!" Lightning called proudly. "I am ready for the biggest race of the year." The children cheered. Elsa walked over and introduced herself. "Hello, Lightning. It is wonderful to meet you." Lightning grinned. "Nice to meet you too, Elsa. I cannot wait for the race. I am going to win for sure." Elsa laughed softly. "You seem very confident." "Of course," said Lightning. "I am the fastest car around." As they talked, a festival worker approached. "Lightning, could you help us carry these baskets of fruit to the market square?" "No problem," said Lightning. Before anyone could say another word, he sped away. The baskets bounced wildly. Apples rolled onto the road. Oranges scattered into flower beds. Bananas flew into the air. "Oh no!" cried the worker. Lightning stopped and looked back. The fruit was everywhere. "I was only trying to help," he said. Elsa walked over and began gathering apples. "You were helping," she said kindly, "but sometimes rushing creates problems." Lightning chuckled. "It is just a few apples. Everything is fine." The townspeople cleaned up the mess, and soon the festival continued. Later that afternoon, children were building colorful kites for a kite-flying contest. Lightning drove past and saw them working. "Need help?" he asked. "Yes," said a little girl. "Could you bring us the string from the craft tent?" "Absolutely." Lightning zoomed away at top speed. When he reached the tent, he grabbed the box of string and raced back. But he was driving so fast that the box bounced out. The strings rolled down a hill and became tangled in bushes and trees. "Oh dear," said the children. The little girl sighed. "Now we have to untangle all the string." Lightning felt a tiny bit embarrassed. "I did not mean for that to happen." Elsa arrived and helped the children untangle the strings. Then she turned to Lightning. "Have you noticed something?" "What?" he asked. "Both times you hurried, things became harder instead of easier." Lightning thought for a moment. "Maybe a little, but being fast is what I do." Elsa smiled. "Being fast is wonderful when it is needed, but there is a time for speed and a time for patience." Lightning was not completely convinced. The next morning, preparations for the Friendship Parade were underway. People decorated wagons with flowers. Children painted banners. Musicians practiced their songs. The mayor asked Lightning for another favor. "Could you deliver these paint cans to the parade builders?" "Sure thing," Lightning replied. He sped off before the mayor could finish speaking. The road curved sharply around a corner. Lightning turned too quickly. The paint cans tipped over. Red, blue, yellow, and green paint splashed across the road. The parade builders stared in surprise. One boy accidentally stepped into a puddle of paint and left colorful footprints everywhere. Elsa arrived just in time to see the mess. The builders spent hours cleaning up. That evening, Lightning sat quietly near a pond. For the first time, he was not smiling. Elsa joined him. "You seem thoughtful." Lightning looked at the water. "I keep causing problems." "You do not mean to." "I know. But I keep rushing. Maybe I am not helping anyone." Elsa sat beside him. "Everyone makes mistakes. The important thing is learning from them." Lightning sighed. "I just get excited. When I have a job to do, I want to finish it right away." "Patience does not mean being slow," Elsa explained. "It means taking enough time to make good choices." Lightning listened carefully. No one had ever explained it that way before. The next day, the biggest event of the festival was about to begin: the Friendship Treasure Hunt. Teams would search the valley for clues and work together to find a hidden treasure chest. The mayor gathered everyone together. "The treasure hunt is not about being first," he announced. "It is about teamwork, careful thinking, and helping one another." Elsa and Lightning joined the same team. Their first clue was hidden near a waterfall. As soon as the hunt began, Lightning sped toward the waterfall. Wait, called Elsa. But Lightning was already gone. He searched every rock and every bush. He looked under logs. He checked behind trees. After 20 minutes, Elsa and the others finally caught up. Did you find the clue? Elsa asked. No, said Lightning. Elsa pointed to a small sign. The clue was attached to the sign in plain sight. Lightning blinked. I spent all that time searching and never looked carefully. Elsa smiled gently. Sometimes slowing down helps us see what is right in front of us. They opened the clue. It led them to a windmill on a hill. This time, Lightning took a deep breath. Maybe I should try something different. Together they walked to the windmill. When they arrived, they carefully examined the area. A young rabbit hopped over. Are you looking for this? He asked. Tied to his basket was the next clue. Thank you, said Lightning. The rabbit smiled. You are welcome. Lightning noticed something surprising. By taking his time, they found the clue much faster. Their next destination was an old bridge crossing a stream. Halfway there, they heard shouting. A family of ducks was trapped on the wrong side of the road. Festival wagons were coming. The ducklings were frightened and would not move. We have to help them, Elsa said. Lightning glanced toward the treasure hunt trail. Part of him wanted to continue. Then he remembered the mayor's words about teamwork and helping others. Let's help the ducks first, he said. Carefully and patiently, Elsa and Lightning guided the duck family across the road. The duck mother thanked them. You saved my little ones. Lightning felt warm inside. Helping others felt better than racing ahead. Soon they reached the bridge. Another clue was hidden beneath a wooden plank. Working together, they found it quickly. The clue pointed toward Crystal Forest. As they entered the forest, dark clouds suddenly filled the sky. A strong wind began to blow. Leaves swirled through the air. Rain started falling. Festival visitors hurried for shelter. A large tree branch crashed across the path. Several children were trapped on the other side. They cannot get through, said Elsa. Lightning examined the branch. His first thought was to charge forward at full speed, but then he paused. What would Patience do? He asked himself. He studied the situation carefully. Then he noticed a safer path nearby. Everyone follow me, he called. The children safely crossed through the alternate path. Elsa smiled proudly. That was a wise choice. Lightning grinned. I actually stopped and thought first. The storm passed as quickly as it arrived. Sunshine returned. Birds began singing again. The treasure hunt teams gathered for the final clue. Only one clue remained. The mayor handed each team a puzzle. The first team to solve it would learn where the treasure chest was hidden. Lightning looked at the puzzle. Every part of him wanted to rush. His wheels almost rolled forward. Then he remembered the fruit baskets. He remembered the tangled string. He remembered the spilled paint. Most importantly, he remembered how much better things went when he slowed down. Let's work together, he said. Elsa nodded. The team carefully studied the puzzle. They read every word. They examined every picture. They discussed every possibility. Finally, a little girl on their team smiled. I think I know the answer. The puzzle pointed to the old oak tree near the festival meadow. The entire team headed there. When they arrived, they found a beautiful wooden chest hidden among the roots. The mayor and the other teams soon joined them. You found the treasure, the mayor announced. Everyone cheered. The chest was opened. Inside were shiny friendship medals for every participant. The mayor handed one to Lightning. You learned the true purpose of this festival. Lightning looked surprised. The purpose was not winning? The mayor smiled. No. The purpose was friendship, teamwork, kindness, and good choices. Lightning looked at Elsa. Then I think I learned something very important. That evening, the festival ended with music, dancing, and sparkling lanterns floating into the night sky. Children gathered around Elsa and Lightning to hear stories about the treasure hunt. One little boy asked, Lightning, how did your team win? Lightning smiled. We stopped rushing. The children looked curious. He continued. I always thought faster was better. But I learned that patience helps us see clearly, solve problems, and help others. Elsa nodded proudly. And patience often saves time because mistakes happen less often. The children thought about those words. As the stars twinkled above, everyone enjoyed the celebration. Before leaving Golden Meadow, Lightning thanked Elsa. I will always love speed, he said. And that is perfectly fine, Elsa replied. But now I know something even more important. Speed is useful only when it is guided by patience. Elsa smiled. That is a wonderful lesson. The next morning, Elsa began her journey home. Lightning watched her go. Goodbye, Elsa. Goodbye, Lightning. As Elsa disappeared into the distance, Lightning noticed a worker carrying a stack of flower pots. "Would you like some help?" Lightning asked. "Yes, please," said the worker. Lightning carefully moved beside him. Slowly and steadily they delivered every flower pot without breaking a single one. The worker smiled. "Thank you." Lightning smiled back. For once he did not hurry away. Instead he enjoyed the peaceful moment. And from that day forward, whenever Lightning felt the urge to rush through something, he remembered Elsa's lesson. He would pause, think carefully, and choose patience before action. Because he had discovered a truth that every child in Golden Meadow remembered as well: patience helps us make better choices, and better choices lead to happier adventures.